Welcome to the Geeks Attic. It's Turtle time, and we're going to review Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, issue number 1, Wish for Death. It's a story by Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird, and Tom Waltz, published by IDW. Now, this first issue was $8.99. Hopefully the following 4 aren't so hefty in price, but the book itself is actually pretty hefty. I like that. It's a very thick book. Now, this is going to be a spoiler review. I'm going to reveal who the Last Ronin is. I'm going to do a brief summary, talk about the character, and then give my overall thoughts. So let's go ahead and dive into a brief summary. We have only one turtle remaining of the original 4. He's on a mission to avenge his fallen brothers who had perished at the hands of Uroku Hiroto, which turns out to be the grandson of Hiroko Saki, the Shredder. In this first of 5 books, we have the last brother attempting to make his way to the top of Uroku Hiroto's tower to assassinate him, to take out his revenge for Hiroto killing off his brothers. Now, he struggles against the high-tech security that Hiroto has. There are ninja robots, and yes, believe it or not, there are updated Mousers. Sadly, the turtle does not complete his mission. He's close. He's getting to the top, but Hiroto's technology and his security is just too advanced. It overwhelmed the turtle, and, well, he falls a long way down. He hits the ground pretty darn hard. He's bleeding profusely. He wants to go back down into the sewers to die. We get a panel where he flatlines. He has this vision where he sees his brothers. They're all younger. It's one of those beautiful moments, you know, and then his pulse kicks back in. He wakes up in a bed surrounded by a bunch of medical equipment. And guess who's sitting next to the turtle? An old April, okay? And she says, "Who were you talking to, Michelangelo?" So, boom, there it is. Michelangelo is the Last Ronin. So now let's go ahead and talk about characters. We've got Michelangelo as the Last Ronin. I called that. It was my little theory. I bet Michelangelo is going to be the Last Ronin because it's a good story arc. He's the comical, funny one who just all of a sudden is on his own, has to make all of his own decisions. But he's got all of his brother's weapons on him. He's old. He's grizzled. He like talks to himself, hearing the voices of his brother as he's going along his mission to take out Uroku Hiroto. Michelangelo is fueled by his hatred for Uroku Hiroto. He wants to be the one that kills the guy who killed his brothers. Logical, makes sense. But yeah, with his shortcomings there at the end of the book, he's devastated, he's upset with himself, and he wants to end his life in the honorable ninja way by, you know, taking the sword and just plummeting it into his own body. But that doesn't really work out for him, so Michelangelo has more to come in the future books, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's get into my overall thoughts. When I first read the book, I was a little thrown off, to be honest with you. I was expecting something very dark, very gritty. Instead, it's very colorful. This is a very colorful book, a lot of bright colors throughout the whole thing. It takes place in the future or some other reality where there's flying cars, there's robot ninjas, the Mousers like hover. It's very interesting, futuristic story. But you know, Michelangelo, he's very, very rugged. He's wrinkled up. He's massive. He looks terrifying. He's got all the weapons strapped to him, which was very exciting to see, especially because they changed his mask to black and it's not like orange. I think it would have been cool if this book was a little bit more gritty. Like maybe if it was in black and white, there'd be a cool throwback to the original comic books that were printed in black and white. And this first issue was very action-packed. There were a lot of fighting scenes, a lot of running through the city, trying to get to the tower of Uroku Hiroto, so you know Michelangelo could take out his revenge on the guy. Which, you know, I'm interested to see more of this Hiroto and see how evil this guy is. Maybe there's going to be some flashbacks to see how he kills the brothers. That would be devastating to see. But the book overall, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing what happened. The only thing that I thought was weird was all the bright colors, and thought maybe the only thing that would really make it better for me is if it was in black and white. There's like this emotional scene where he's with his brothers and they're all young and they're kind of talking to each other. And then you turn the page to the last page, and you get your reveal. Pretty cool reveal there. And then we have our little tease for the next issue. It's just a cool picture. And then, yeah, you get some news at the back there, and then a bunch of other exclusive covers for The Last Ronin. And there's 2 pages full of different alternate covers for this book. So, I enjoyed it. For the rating, I will give this book an A-, just because, you know, my only critique with it was I wish it was a little bit more gritty, dark there. But, yeah, overall good story. Can't wait to see what we have in issue number 2. So be sure to check me out at thegeeksaddict.com and across all social media at The Geeks Addict. Have a good one.